Hi students, today we're going to go over Unit 7, Module 2, Session 4, Related Division Problems. Number 1 says Ava has 680 cookies and several plates. She puts 68 cookies on each plate. How many plates does Ava use? Write an equation for the problem. So let's look. Ava has 680 cookies. She puts 68 cookies on each plate. An equation would be 680 divided by 68 cookies. Solve the problem. We're going to make a ratio table for 68. One group of 68. Two groups is 136. I'm going to go to 10 groups is 680. Oh, look, there's the answer. The answer is 10. So how many plates does Ava use? The answer would be 10 plates. I look back to my problem to find my unit. And it's asking me how many plates, therefore my answer is 10 plates. Let's go look at number 2. Max has 612 cookies and several plates. He puts 68 cookies on each plate. How many plates does Max use? So looking at the problem, 612 cookies, 68 cookies on each plate. Ooh, what I notice is, did you notice that it's the same there on number 1 and number 2? 68 cookies on each plate, 68 cookies on each plate. So maybe I can use my ratio table from before to help me solve this problem. Let's first write an equation. My equation for this problem is going to be 612 divided by 68. Using my ratio table, one group of 68, two groups I already did before, which is 136. Let's go to 5 groups. Well, before we go to 5, let's do 10. 10 groups is 680, that's too much. 5 is half of 10, so 5 groups would be 340. That's too few. So it looks like it's gonna be somewhere in between here. So I know 10 groups is 680, 2 groups is 136. I wonder what's the difference between 680 and 612. Let's find that out, the difference. 680 minus 612. I'm going to borrow here to subtract. Have 8 and 6, 68. Ooh, 68 is the difference. So if up here it was 10 plates, and I know this, my dividend is 68 less, it's going to be one group of 68 less. Therefore, instead of 10 plates, I'm going to use 9 plates. So for here, for 2b, the answer is 9 plates because it's one group less. Number 3 says Erica has 748 cookies and several plates. She puts, guess what? 68 cookies on each plate. How many plates does Erica use? So let's look back here at the problem. 748 cookies, 68 cookies on a plate. Write an equation. The equation would be 748 divided by 68. So let's be smarter here. Work smarter, not harder. What's the difference between 612 and 748? Let's solve that. So 748 minus 612. And the answer here is 36. No, that's not right. Sorry. 136. Oh, and look here. I look at my ratio table. Do you see 136 here in the ratio table? That's right. 136 is 2 groups. So if 748 is 2 groups of 68 more than 612, what do you think our answer is going to be for number 3? That's right. The answer must be 11 plates. So if I wanted to show that on my ratio as a ratio table, I could say one group of 68, 10 groups of 680, 2 groups is 136, 11 groups would be 10 groups plus 1 group, which would be 748. So therefore the answer is 11 plates. And since I have a lot of going on right there, maybe I can even box my answer to make it easier to see my answer. Let's go on to the next one. Number 4 says solve, hint, use the results from the first problem to help with the rest. Okay, so for A, 840 divided by 84, that looks like that must be 10, because I know 10 times 84 is 840. So my quotient here will be 10. Remember, quotient is the answer to division problem. Next, I have 924 divided by 84. So I'm thinking, what's the difference here? Since my divisor has stayed the same, what's the difference? So it's hard for me to do that in my head. So I might even on the side here find the difference of 924 and 840. And I need to borrow here 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. So the difference is 84. So it looks like it's 924 is 84 more than 840. So it's going to be one group more. So therefore the answer here will be 11. The next one says 756 divided by 84. So I'm again going to find the difference. So let's find 924 and the difference between 756, subtracting. So I have 14 minus 6. This is going to be 8. 11 minus 5 is 6. 8 minus 7 is 1. 168. I'm looking to see how that relates to 84. It looks like that must be two groups of 84. So if 756 is two groups of 84 less, my divisor here is going to be two groups less. So 11, 10, 9. So this right here, the answer must be 9. Let's go on to D. For D, I see 672 divided by 84. So again, I'm thinking, what's the difference here? Looks like the difference may just be one group of 84 less. So therefore my divisor is going to be 8. And then for E, I see 1008 divided by 84. And so I'm coming up here to look at 924. It looks like 1008 is 84 more than 924. So if E is one group more than B, this, instead of 11, is going to be 12. That's right. Let's now look at number 5. What is the volume of a box that has a length of 8 centimeters, a width of 14 centimeters, and a height of 12 centimeters? Show your work. So let's look here at the problem. We have length of 8 centimeters, width of 14, height of 12. I might even draw a picture to kind of see what I'm dealing with here. And it says volume. I know volume is length times width times height. So I'm going to do 8 times 4 by 14 by 12, because it says the height is 12. That's why I put the 12 there. The length is 8. The width is 14. What's the volume? I'm going to multiply 8 times 14 times 12. So my expression I want to solve is 8 times 14 times 12. So I may do 8 times 14 first. 8 times 14, using standard multiplication algorithm. 8, 9, 10, 11, that's 112. And I'm going to multiply that by 12. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. Hold a place value. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Add 4, 4, 3, 1. So it looks like the volume is 1,344. Think about the unit, centimeters. And it's going to be centimeters cubed or cubic centimeters. Either of those work. And that is the volume for this rectangular prism. It doesn't say rectangular prism, but it does say a box. And I know a box is a rectangular prism. Looking at number 6, what is the volume of a box with a base area? A base of area, 38 centimeters squared, and a height of 22 centimeters. So what that means with our box here, that the base, that means this bottom part, the area is 38 centimeters squared. And I know that the height is 22 centimeters. I know that volume equals length times width times height, but I know volume also equals area of base times height. Therefore, I can take this area of base, 38 centimeters, and multiply by the height to find my volume. So let's do that. We're going to do 38 multiplied by 22. Use the standard multiplication algorithm. 16, 7, hold the place value. 16, 7, 6, 13, 8. So it looks like our volume here is 836. What's the unit? Centimeters cubed is the volume here. We're going to box our answers so it's easy for our teacher to see what our answer is. And number 7, fill in the blanks to make each equation true. So I'm looking here at 8 and 21/100 plus 3 and 89/100 equals something plus 4 wholes. So first I need to solve this. What does this equal on this side? So to do that, I'm going to write it out on the side to solve 8 and 21/100 plus 3 and 89/100. And I'm simply adding 10, 11, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 12 and 10/100. And so I already have 4 wholes. And so I know that this side equals 12 and 10/100. I want this side to also equal 12 and 10/100. I already have 4 wholes, so 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. This right here needs to be 8 wholes and 10/100 to make it equal to 12 and 10/100. 8 and 10/100. Let's look at B. I have 997 thousandths minus a number equals 1 whole minus 457 hundredths. Oh, I think I see what they're doing now. This is kind of like give and take. Okay. Look, what's the difference between 997 thousandths and 1 whole? It's going to be 3 thousandths. So if this is 3 thousandths more, then it means this blank here is going to be 3 thousandths less than this number, because I took from this number, gave it to this number to make it more. So therefore this is going to be 457 minus 3 thousandths, which would be 454 thousandths. 454 thousandths. Looking here at C, 28 times 24 equals 28 times 25 minus 28 times blank. So here I want to do times 25 to make it easier for me. So then I'm going to subtract one group of 28, because here I have 24 groups times 28, and here I'm adding a group. So then I'm going to want to subtract a group. So this number right here is going to be 1. And then for D, 28 times 24 equals 56 times blank. I'm thinking, did they do doubling and halving there? It looks like they did, because 28 doubled is 56. So if this is times 2, this means divided by 2. So it's half of 24. That is 12. And looking here at E, 89 times 17 equals blank times 17 minus 1 times 17. What could make it easier to solve this? And I'm going to subtract one group to be 89. Oh, it must be 90 right there. Is 90 minus 1 the same as 89? Yes, it is. So this right here should be 90. And that's all for tonight's homework.